What is something you call by a company name instead of the actual thing it is? The one that blew my mind was trampoline. Excuse me, what, my life was a lie. Rebound Tumblr according to a quick Google search. That would mean the package would not be allowed to call it trampoline, right? I don't know how many trampolines I've ever seen for sale, but I don't believe I've ever seen the words Rebound Tumblr on a box in my life. It lost the trademark protection at some point, so I don't think the Rebound thing is actually used anymore. Brand names that basically become what their product is referred to as can lose their trademark name. That's why Velcro had the campaign to call it Hook and Loop, and you are now stuck on Band-Aid brand. It's a fight to keep their brand name. Lego often states that the plural version is not Legos because they want to avoid brand ambiguity. It's Lego sets, Lego blocks, etc. because they try to make it clear not all plastic building blocks are Legos. Not sure their trademark would be at risk, but I could see it being a similar issue like Thermos or Band-Aid. Thermos. That's a brand? Yes. Thermos.com. They are actually vacuum flasks. Edit, how weird is Reddit that this is one of my most upvoted comments. Sir, my brain cannot comprehend the bomb you just laid on me. Frisbee. You mean a novelty flying disc? Or pie plate? Frisbee far out. Tupperware. Oh God, in Brazil we say, and write, tapau because of this brand. In the Maldives, we call it tapu. I'm just making the connection. Allen wrenches, hex head. Channel locks, crescent wrench. Vice grips. Jacuzzi. If I remember correctly, it's a last name. Yeah, Jacuzzi was the inventor. What you're technically swimming in is Jacuzzi's monster. Knowledge is knowing that the tub is Jacuzzi's monster, wisdom is knowing that Jacuzzi was the monster. Not 100% what op asked for, but pretty much all edited images are referred to as photoshopped regardless of what software was used. In ye olden days it would be airbrushed. Rollerblades. They're inline skates. They're inline skates only if you do what the man tells you to do. I ain't staying in line, man. Dumpster. Otto man, you're living in a dumpster? Oh, man. I wish. Dumpster brand trash bins are top of the line. This is just a Trashco waste disposal unit. I have no idea what era of The Simpsons this is, but it's super high quality writing. Season 3. The start of peak Simpsons. I had a coworker that called all donuts Dunkin' Donuts, and it drove me crazy. Q-tip, I also do what they tell me not to do on the box edit, rip my inbox. Geez. And I really hope y'all aren't putting Q-tips into your urethra. If you are, you may want to go see a urologist. Kevlar. DuPont does not like it when you use that instead of aramid fiber. Until 10 seconds ago I had never seen the words aramid fiber, so that is a hard fail. The fact that my spell check doesn't recognize aramid is even more damning. Yup. That one was a giant pain in my ass a few years back at work. A lot of companies were using it as the generic term until we got a CD and had to scrub the name from everything unless they could prove it was actually brand name Kevlar. This is called a genericized trademark or a proprietary eponym. Also Velcro. Edit, and Muzak too, although it's less commonly used these days. Shout out to Brian Eno for saving their trademark, I guess. Why doesn't Google just make someone invent a search service that eclipses theirs and they won't have to worry about people verbing their name? It's foolproof. I once met someone who worked in legal at Velcro. I made a joke about how it's just the term and he, with no emotion, said how much the company works on protecting its marks. I feel like if I asked a second question I would have been disappeared to the bottom of a lake somewhere. Velcro. The name Velcro is a portmanteau of velour, for the soft side, and crochet, for the hook side. I can't think of an example. Let me Google it. Proceeds to open askjeeves.com. Here in Pawnee, we use Alta Vista. Ooh, Vaseline. It's petroleum jelly. This is a good one. Maybe Vicks as well? Vicks is just spicy Vaseline. My coworker's sister will allegedly swallow a couple tablespoons of Vicks when she's sick. Her shits must be smooth and mentholated. They don't strike me as the smartest family. Well, still not as dumb as the guy who discovered petroleum jelly, that later became Vaseline. n.wikipedia.org. In front of an audience, he would burn his skin with acid or an open flame, then spread the clear jelly on his injuries while demonstrating past injuries, healed, he claimed, by his miracle product. Chesebrew lived to be 96 years old and was such a believer in Vaseline that he claimed to have eaten a spoonful of it every day. 5 He died at his house in Spring Lake, New Jersey. 6 He also, reportedly, during a serious bout of pleurisy in his mid-50s, had his nurse rub him from head to foot with Vaseline. He soon recovered, and credited his recovery on Vaseline. Gout, kidney failure, broken bones, and low oxygen? Believe it or not, Vaseline. Burnt skin? Vaseline. Frostbite? Believe it or not, also Vaseline. Overheat, underheat. I have the fastest healing skin in the world. Because of Vaseline. Ziploc bag. Zamboni. Yes, ice resurfacer. But no self-respecting pro rink doesn't have a Zamboni. Olympia make a competitive product, but they always get called Zambonis. Our old rink manager used to get so pissy if you didn't call it the Olympia doors. There ain't no ducking Zamboni back there. Band-Aid, they're actually called charity concerts. Kleenex, Kool-Aid, Band-Aid, Jello, Sharpie, #X200B, edit, since so many have asked about Kool-Aid. There is flavor at Aid? And also store brands such as Great Value, Walmart, and other store brands. I would take exception with Sharpie. When I say I want a Sharpie, I mean a Sharpie. I don't want any other brand, and you had better not try and hand me one of those Office Depot stand-ins. Edit, I didn't think that my preference of office supplies would have been thought of as wholesome, but 2 of you have. Thank you for your kind awards. Sharpie has without doubt left an indelible mark on the industry. Good one, Dad. Also Taser. It's an acronym of Thomas A. Swift's electric rifle. This is the most made-up sounding fact I've learned in a while. It's true. The inventor of the Taser, Jack Cover, named it after a book called Tom Nook and His Electric Rifle. Tom Nook was Cover's childhood hero. Edit, Tom Swift. How many bells did that cost him? Duck, I didn't even realize, I've been playing too much Animal Crossing lol. Mindless animal chatter. Styrofoam. Polystyrene foam is what it's actually called. Styrofoam is a trademark of DuPont. They have a long list of others that I didn't know were brand names until recently, including Kevlar, Nylon, Teflon, Lucite, and Tyvek. Ada, as many people have pointed out, nylon is no longer trademarked, hence it isn't capitalized. But the product and the name were invented by DuPont. Velcro, hook loop tape, crock pot, brand, slow cooker. Oh yeah, crock pot is a good one. Post-its. I call them Romy and Michelis. Okay, here is a stupid one, because it's totally unique to my family. Someone gave us a bunch of Martha Stewart Living branded resealable glass containers. They are not quite Tupperware. But glass containers is kind of a mouthful. So we started calling them Marthas, because they all say Martha Stewart on them. Now, whenever we have leftovers, we'll say stuff like, hey, could you grab me a Big Martha for this? Or Teresa Little Martha of cold chicken in the fridge. Xerox and chapstick comes to mind. Not me, but I know a lot of people from the South, particularly around Arkansas, that refer to all soft drinks as Coke. This. Grew up asking and being asked, what kind of Coke do you want? Oh, I don't know, do you have any ginger ale? Yeah, sure. I had a similar experience. I visited my grandpa in Kentucky and was asked if I wanted a Coke. I said yeah, and they asked what kind, Pepsi or Mountain Dew?